Hey guys, Tightrope here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We're on Pachino Farmlands. First day spawning down the bottom, we've got Scotch with US forces, and Ray with US forces as well. On the top side, we've got Ruby with Wehrmacht. It's gone for Luftwaffe, deployed some Falchion Pios. 2 Pios start, a lot of early units here. Teaming up with Ruby is Master Hal, according to Google Translate. With Afrika Corps, gone for Italian Infantry. Both these are arranged teams, and this is a real top-of-the-table clash, this one. Scotch is rank 1, Ray is rank 4, Master Hal is rank 3, and Ruby is rank 1. So, this is, yeah, a really, really high rank game. Probably just about the highest rank you can get. See how they get on. Into a grenadier next, interesting. Locking down this building early on is Scotch. Letting the scouts do the capping. Did get a slight redesign on this area here on this map, right? New pathway through here. 250 in here with the P-Grin. Bit of a 2-on-1 against Ray. Going for an early engineer. Gonna try hold the line behind the heavy cover. Rotation from Ruby. Going for the isolated scout. Needs to get out of here, yeah. Otherwise could get wiped on retreat very easily there. Incoming! And that's the green light for Scotch to just completely expand onto this side of the map, knowing these up against very few units.
Taking losses.
Victory point. He's doing it now. Under enemy control. Okay, just trying to make it as difficult as possible for the Axis to advance here. By his teammate on the other side with a bunch of time to cap, but looks like it's going to be a slight rotation more towards the middle now from Scotch.
Territory point is no longer under our control. We'll go. Reinforces required, Commander. We have rifles.
So far, it does seem like it's been pretty even split on the map.
Activity near our munitions point.
Bunch of sandbags and wire popping off. That was a weird exit from the building. You see the flamer model? What's he doing?
At this position.
Okay, mid-tent up, but not that close to the center from Ray. I feel like he could have been a bit more generous and moved it across to about here to share it with Scotch a bit better. That was greedy or
officers shall improve performance.
selfish, maybe I'd say a better word to describe that. Big old flank cooking up here for Scotch. 3 riflemen coming in. With grenades too. Able to retreat out of this one. For a bit of chase down, hoping to apply some bleed, but the grenadiers dropping one model. Gotta be careful, this could be a squad wipe on the Pioneer. 250 with an assault grenade inside of it actually. Manually construct the assault grenade and put it inside. Gonna benefit from that assault disembark. There he goes. Soaks the grenades.
Our frontline pioneers are dead.
Pios do end up getting wiped though by the rifle blob.
The enemy has cut us
That
off.
is the
We have
grenade
territory
assault.
out of supply.
Was that still on the timer? I didn't notice, but probably still on the free timer. Either way, the Allies running the Axis off this side of the map pretty smoothly. Axis not really investing into like a huge number of units in the very early game. Both of them kind of going for earlier tech strategies, so the Allies kind of muscling up with superior numbers and overrunning them. Didn't see any like crowd shots in this game either, which can be pretty useful map control tool as well. cap the map the old-fashioned way with boots on the ground. Oof, you see, he wanted to get the decap off, left the circle a little bit too early. Eventually leaving that position. Still has plenty of health. Maybe he's got base healing.
Territory lost.
Ruby. She.
Now would be a fantastic time to shut the fuck up and focus.
Sector lost.
Interrupters.
No contact.
He or she? You never know sometimes, so I should just say they. Few mines up in the middle for Scotch. Trying to bait the 259er into the middle there. Ooh. Okay, Scotch coming up to the side. Easy. Running off that capping squad. Coming out here with the Fallschirmpower sweepers. There are a gang of mines down from Ray, and they're all getting detected right now. So, it was a nice idea, but doesn't bear fruit. Ray trying to do his best to minimize the impact of these light vehicles. See, Ruby has gone for the early, like, Vet 1 training on the Luftwaffe structure. The recon package on this one as well. Is this the secret to beating Riflemen? Getting the early Vet 1 on the Jaegers. No bars on the Riflemen yet.
M8 Greyhound is deployed.
And even without a squad inside of it, 250 just doing pretty well over there. But here comes the Greyhound now for Scotch. And he's only got one snaring squad nearby. This could be trouble. Panzerjägers are on the other side of the map. He's bringing them in now. He's bringing them across. Do have that Vet 1 speed boost, but the Greyhound's got a good roll on here. Could be the end of the 250. Oh, it's still alive. Just not enough health.
A captain and his retinue have been reported killed in action.
Captain dead, meanwhile, for Scotch while this was happening. It's gone up to 4 rifle squads. Pretty standard for US.
They've captured a victory point.
As we can see from Ray as well.
Commander, we've lost the sector.
L6s for Master Howe, even though they got nerfed and they're arriving at the 8-minute mark. Here they come. There were a couple mines up in the middle. Looks like they're going to go for a Greyhound Pound Town.
Victory point. We're losing it.
He's got the Panzerjägers inside, so they can't fire. It's upgraded. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Allies making inroads. I think maybe he's trying to bait the Greyhound in over here, but the Greyhound's out for repairs. L6 is trying to conceal themselves. Could be a squad wipe against Ray here. Bit late on the retreat. Jaeger's not full chasing though. They don't have the recon package either, so they're going to get away. I don't think the recon package is that good at chasing. Here comes the Greyhound now, but the L6s are quite far away. Deploys. There's a decent volley off there. Bar squad in the building, holding strong. Like some good map control. That means bars for Ray. Second Greyhound for Scotch. It's going to be his solution to this, eh? I think that's going to be pretty good, actually. The L6s combined up with the Panzerjägers could probably take one Greyhound, but 2, they are going to really struggle.
A victory point has fallen into enemy control.
Bar's now doing pretty well against the Axis troops on this side. Ruby doesn't have to be that effective. Okay, we'll eventually get that manpower discount later on, so can compete against the US blobs a bit better thanks to that. Doing this with other battle groups, you may find yourself in more trouble. No decisive blows on this side of the map. I don't know if we've seen any vehicles die yet.
Riflemen are ready.
Both players trying to bait the other into a bad engagement. Flame upgrade pops there.
We've lost the territory sector.
The double Greyhounds there. Allies looking really good on map control right now.
Outside, hurry!
L6 deployed by Ruby uses HE rounds there to blast out of the building. Oh, there we go. Hits one of the mines. But the Greyhounds are playing very conservatively here. Not going on for the kill thereafter. Could get the 250, but no. Scott's really giving a huge amount of respect. Not going in for any kills, just trying to stand his ground here in the middle with the double Greyhounds. Maybe letting Master Howe off the hook there. Here comes a huge wave of riflemen. Looks like Jaeger's getting to the building first, though. That's going to help them hold on. This is just so much infantry. Goes for a breach to flush them out as well. That's a good situation for a breach. You've got the overwhelming numbers and they're just trying to stall you out in the building. Oh, Greyhounds are on the move. Oh, bad miss on the 250 there. Good for another call-in? Yeah, another call-in with Panzerjägers. 12-minute mark. Sigma 1 here. Red Rumble. And fair enough, you know, Panzerjäger's pretty good answer to the Greyhound usually. And especially when you've got the extra health on the 250, does help you out a lot. Your satchel go off there, looks like everything is avoided. Okay, T-gun now for Scotch. Fair enough, you know, he's up against a tremendous number of vehicles now. He's got 2 engineers as well. A lot of repairs. And he's got bars now also.
They pushed us off a sector.
Okay, there goes one of the 250/9s. And for the Panzerjägers now, and they're getting chopped up. Got the range disadvantage against the Greyhounds, and the main gun's actually getting some good hits in spite of the nerfs. Coming up here with the sweeper now. Oh, here we go. He's pouncing. The T-gun's back there though. One of the L6 is in trouble straight away. Making some plays with the grenade assault on the AT gun. Decruise it there. Buffed up grenade assault, making the difference. Another L6 down. The Greyhounds are still very healthy. That did not work for Master Howe at all. Now the Greyhound's looking for a couple squad wipes, but the Panzerjäger's coming back in here. One of the Greyhounds dead. Did knock out the assault greens, the L6, the LG40s over here. And a Faust from Ruby. Oh, that saved the day massively. Maybe he didn't see the Faust. It was kind of behind the wall. I don't know if he would have... Don't know how he even got... How it even worked, but there it is. Both of the Greyhounds go down, so it looked like a complete disaster for Master Howe, but Ruby saving the day there massively. Both Greyhounds going down. I'm sure if Scotch knew about that Faust, he probably would have driven around this way. Instead, somehow that high wall obstructing the vision, but still allowing the Faust. Okay, T-gun knocks it out. Doesn't quite lose the Panzerjäger inside. Hold on, I'm active. Doesn't want to tango with the Guastatori though. Oh, this looks like a squad wipe. Has to go for a long chase for it. Does Ray have upgrades? Doesn't look like it.
One of our munitions points is being neutralized.
What's basic training?
Grenade! Move! Engineers on the hook!
Some of the upgrades in the tools, which is where this reads from, are slightly different to what they're called in game.
Points, Commander. Engineer squad has been killed.
Oh, a couple careless losses there for Ray ultimately.
The sector's been overrun.
It's not good when Scotch took a bit of a hammering on the other side, but oh boy, this is a big old blob into the retreat path. Guastatori could be in some trouble. Oh boy, good use of the tear gas round. Greyhound's in trouble and dead. Wow. Huge there for Master Howe, able to hang on there and keep the Guastas alive. Just.
We're losing it.
That's a Brumbier now for Ruby. That's a major problem because got one AT gun for both of the US players.
They've taken our victory point.
It's on, boys!
Here's some kind of siren going off there. What was that? Is that a new... what was that siren noise?
A victory point is under attack. We must act. Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
I'm not sure.
Deploying into skirmish line.
Is that all like a world noise now on this map?
They found us! Return fire!
A victory point has fallen into enemy control.
Well, tries to time a satchel into a tree, so it's a decent idea.
Victory points are... They've captured a victory
There
point.
we go, AT gun bouncing first shot. Second AT gun now for Ray after seeing the Brumbier. Greyhound on this side for Scotch. There's quite a lot of infantry here. Greyhound working on it.
Now in enemy hands.
Does it not have the machine gun upgrades?
Sector lost. No contact.
I don't think I see the extra machine gunner from the top.
A victory point is under attack.
It's,
We
yeah,
must act.
hamstrung as anti-infantry thanks to that.
Our Greyhound is here. My crew is ready.
Spamming out Greyhounds. Maybe feels like under too much pressure to take up, but here comes a Panzer IV combat group. Well, this is going to be a big problem. Definitely the Greyhounds not having enough of an impact so far.
We have a surplus of command
Okay, that's a
points.
timely kill. So those things, you know, they're just a nuisance. Good for capping up the map, good for edge capping. Taking it down is going to help Scotch.
The enemy is stealing our
The
munitions
map control on that side. Getting overrun here.
Enemy movement
Though
near victory point.
Ray, he's got a huge amount of manpower. Double Greyhounds rolling in
We must take it
strong.
back.
Think they know we're here.
Oh, the AT guns are in trouble though.
Reports of enemy movement near
Ooh,
our
lets
victory
this one
point.
off though. Probably would chase for a decoy on that at least. Here come the double Greyhounds. Doesn't look like he's got skirts on them even. You can see, well, maybe this one now. Or maybe they... Did they both just pop skirts?
Enemy movement near victory point.
Nice to see me.
They've taken our victory point.
Taking losses!
Oh, cheeky grenade, looking for a squad wipe. He falls there though. Greyhounds are pretty fast. Just speed buff down the road. He's going for a bit more of a chase. Squad there for threatening the snare. Oh, Boy Scouts. Scotch wasn't paying attention. Nice pickup there for Master Howe. So those little wins make all the difference. As especially when you're behind on VPs, but it does feel like the Axis have turned the tide way ahead on Army now. Should start to take control of this match. Greyhounds out for repairs. Spec Ops from Scotch. Don't know if we've seen anything from this yet. Armoured from Ray. Might expect it to be the other way around with the number of Greyhounds Scotch has made. Guessing Ray going to be taking up to a Easy 8, or maybe just calling one in. Okay, Cash going to come up on the far Muni point. It's a nice shot on there with the AT gun. Allies have done a pretty good job minimizing the amount of damage they've taken from this Brumby. I expected it to have more of an impact. It's been pretty well contained. Force coming down this side. I see how it's done a really good job harassing deep on this side. Here is the Easy 8. I'm guessing that was part of the column. Maybe we can see. Yep, combat group. Doesn't require the tech up.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
They still have 400 manpower after that, by the way. Probably
We've lost the territory
gonna
sector.
try save up for another one. Combat group into combat group.
We have
Once
vehicles ready to be
cooldowns
dispatched to the front.
timed out. There's a big use of the loiter. Full retreat here from Ruby. Doesn't quite get the D crew. Wonder if the old Greyhound would have. And Axis in control of the VPs. Allies ticking down. Allies have had a really strong hold on this side, I'd say. Like, Ray's done a very good job locking down this VP for most of the match.
A fuel point is being seized by the enemy.
Oh, a Canone. He's put it like really far forwards too. Good range for auto fire.
They've pushed us off the
WS
sector.
team, I don't think really have a good answer to this in terms of like off maps to just knock it out. So this Canone could be really successful.
That's more like it. Sherman
T guns here, landing a shot or two.
Enemy forces are converging on a fuel point.
Oh, coming up here with the whiz-bang Scotch. Getting right in the face. I think I'd maybe go for it. Yeah, maybe not. Looks like he's going for the Canone out the back.
Territory lost.
He's not in placement though, like... Oof. Like, might be able to decrew it, but you're very unlikely to destroy it with a one whiz-bang barrage. You'd probably be better off just trying to go for like a clump of infantry or team weapons.
We have vehicles
After
ready
the
to be
Canone.
dispatched to the front.
Looks like he upgraded that to a med truck as well.
A victory point is under
So
attack.
that's going to heal off that damage, didn't drop a single model. Not the best first use of the whiz-bang. P4 now in the mix as well. I don't know if I mentioned that. Looks like he got straight vet 1 on that too, so he must have the training. T-gun's a little bit low here for Ray. He's got the second Easy 8 on the field. allowing him to hang on a bit better there. Triple cap against the Allies. They're really feeling the burn here. They just can't play that expansively on this side of the map because Scotch doesn't have anything that can really contest the P4 that's over there. And nothing that's mobile, you know. Trying to cart around AT guns, leave himself exposed in other areas. But here we go, double Easy 8's making a move. They're going after the Brumbier. But there's a Tiger now for Master Hal. Yeah, probably don't want to chase up here, could be a mine. Plays it safe. Here's the whiz bang. Gets a couple okay hits on both the tanks and the infantry. Oh man, so inconsistent sometimes. Look at that. One high, one low. Hit him high, hit him low. Like, what is that? So weird sometimes. Shooting over slight blockers. Can lead some very inconsistent shell time arrivals. And Easy 8's definitely struggle a lot more against the big boys since they had their AP nerfed to be instead of a guaranteed pin, just a pin bonus. Don't know if we've seen any activations of the AP rounds yet though on the Easy 8s. Canone's just lighting it up down here. But the Allies have moved past the danger zone. A real brawl on this side of the map. The Greyhounds are over here too. Oh, catching the repairs. Where is this captain going? He's coming around the outside. I think he's trying to drop his artillery on it. On the Canone. That's one way to get some arty on it. Doesn't look like he got quite close enough though. Couple of sidearm hits on the Tiger. So Easy 8s need to back out for repairs though. Really tough fighting right across the battlefield. Allies have managed to regain some VP control, but haven't managed to strike any decisive blows or kills. It's like maybe they're going to fall behind on the VPs. Even further, thanks to that. Canone's some solid hits. Oh boy, oh, so slow after cancelling the repairs. Going into retreat, just so slow. Getting out of there. It's not Scotch's problem, it's just animation cancelled sometimes really slow for repairs and construction. Okay, decruise it, but as I said, yeah, it's weapon still full health after that, so it just doesn't really matter. I suppose, you know, costs himself a little bit of reinforce and clears off the veterancy, but it just doesn't really matter that much. Okay, the double Greyhounds though, still potent against the infantry. He's upgraded one of them with the machine gun. Is that another P4? No. Just really locking down that side of the map for Master Hal. That one P4. It's like Scotch has got to send his AT guns out there again. I wonder if he could do like a deep flank where he sets up some mines behind enemy lines with an engineer and then tries to force the P4 back into them with the AT gun. Requires a bit of luck and a bit of risk taking. Well, this could be the end of the Panzerjägers. Don't know if Master Hal even wants them. I don't know, he's pretty close to his population limit. There might have been a donation there to grab some pop for something else. Guys are really stuck in this corner though. Like a rotation from the double Easy 8s onto this side would be massive, knocking out the P4. Ray would have to give up some control. Tries to go for a whiz banging, but the Jaeger's too fast on the dodge. Beat chase coming down.
They know we're here. Shoot back, damn it! Keep going! He's down.
Jaeger's, excuse me, still on the move. They've dropped the loiter. Oh, this looks disastrous for Ray. One Easy 8 down already. Tiger's on the charge. Big move here from the Axis. The Greyhound's dancing around. Couple snares going off on the Tiger, but nothing to make it stick, really. And the Allies getting run off here. I think they lost one of their AT guns. Big attack there. Oh, where's this P4 gone? No AA, but it's pretty common to not see any AA. Oh, did manage to get engine damage on this. Did it hit a mine? It's still above half health. Might hit a mine. Easy 8 tries to go for a move, but Tiger's armor holding strong. And repairs on the move. Well, repairs active made it look like the Easy 8 wasn't doing much. Maybe the AP rounds were cooling down as well. Maybe didn't have the munitions for them. Whiz-bangs so far from Scotch just haven't been finding their mark. Maybe this one out the back, okay. No dodge from Master Howe, he didn't notice the second one. Maybe that's Scotch's strat to like try vet these up to vet 1 then jettison. Could go for a jettison, could be okay against the P4 on the far side.
Report, the Allies have only 200 points.
Allies having trouble coming back from that last push. Tiger comes through, blats off this AT gun. Another Easy 8 calling. Oh, it's from Master Howe, that siren noise. Wow, sound the alarm. It's so long since I've seen it used, I completely forgot. Tiger's healthy again. Yeah, I do think maybe Ray could have, you know, they could have tried to 2-on-1 that P4, open up this side of the map. Try and move the Tiger around a bit more. Just the Easy 8s. Not as potent against the Tiger as they used to be. Whiz-bang gets them low. They don't want to retreat through it again. Excuse me. Squad side of the building gets roasted by the Guasters. We have beach chase down here as well. Both of these just surviving. Unfortunate for the Allies, they really could have done with a wipe there because they are way behind. Both the Axis scratching their pop cap limits. See, especially Ray, just losing AT gun after AT gun. Got a 88 up here now as well. Remember, that's going to be buffed up by the prepared positions as well, so it's going to be tougher to dislodge, especially tougher for the oh, I suppose the whiz-bangs can take them down, but no off maps. That Canone has just been pounding away the whole game. Very strong choice. Now the Canone is just going for some base barraging. Pretty solid option to help, you know, chip away at a mid tent. Catch some nukes that are back there as well. Decent bit of damage done there. mobile with this. 88. Okay, now the Allies do come over to this side with an easy 8. Opening it back up again. Might be too little too late though. Oh, so close. Tiger's already moved its way over here. The P4's there as well. They've got a bit of a roll on. Easy 8 trying to get out of there. Don't think he's going to be able to though. There's a satchel there. Does pretty good damage to the Tiger. P4 still chasing in. Was being jettison, save the day, not going to happen. And the Allies are going to throw in the towel there. Wow, that was weird. I couldn't see the end of the game. I wanted to talk about some stuff. All right, well, got kicked out to the end game stats. Yeah, it was that big push. Well, first off, it was looking so good for Scotch. You know, that move on the right-hand side of the map with the double Greyhounds. Looks like he was going to set up a whole bunch of squad wipes. But then Ruby with the rotation, assisting, knocking out both Greyhounds that really slowed down Scotch for basically the rest of the game. Didn't feel like he fully recovered at any stage from those double Greyhound initial losses. Master Howell doing a very good job on the right-hand side of the map. Just left the P4 over there camped. Just completely locking down that side of the map. And really needed an easy 8 rotation, I think, from Ray. Or maybe like a jettison from one of the whiz-bangs. Combined up with some AT guns. Maybe could have chased off that P4 as well. Didn't see it from Scotch, though. He kept the whiz-bangs on the whiz-bang rocket potential. And generally, the Axis were pretty good at dodging them. Didn't see that many like super lethal whiz-bangs or anything. And trying to barrage the Canone, as we saw, it's just a wasted effort. Maybe if you can drive like super close in on it and just like absolutely nuke it from like minimum range, it could be okay. But going for a long-range barrage when the mid-truck's right there to recrew it, it's just doesn't really matter that much. And yeah, Ruby was pretty good dodging with the Jaegers that were often getting targeted by them. Don't know if we saw any like squad wipes from those whiz-bangs. And Scotch was bringing them in pretty close to try tighten up the scatter, try maximize the chances, but just weren't really amounting. But yeah, ultimately that late game push from the Axis made safe by the loiter just really chopped up everything the Allies had. Ray took massive casualties from that. Never really recovered. Kept just like, after that, losing an AT gun here or there, never fully getting back into the game. And yeah, it seems like the Greyhounds is not as much wipe potential as they used to have. A few squads from Master Howell just getting away where I think in the past they would have probably got wiped. And that seemed to maybe make the difference in some of these engagements. But yeah, both the Allies playing with the US forces, making 4 riflemen, and going for no final tech stages, both going for call and tanks with motor pool. Kind of interesting to see. And these, you know, remember, these are like very, very high rank, top 5 ranked players, both of them. Interesting to see that that's how they're choosing to play. Interesting from Ray as well, because all we saw from Ray was AT guns, right? Didn't see any light vehicles at all. I don't think we saw a single Greyhound from Ray. Just built that tech structure for the AT guns. I actually wonder if maybe could have just teched up instead. And was he under any light vehicle pressure? I suppose he probably was, right? Because Master Howell was running around with so many light vehicles. Just a rotation onto Ray's side could have been disastrous if he didn't have an AT gun. Fair enough. Well, yeah, there we go. That's some top table 2v2s. Hope you guys learn what's happening at the top side. And yeah, some good plays all around. GG from both teams. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next throwing installment. Goodbye and good luck.